Now to the latest on these indirect talks between Israel and Hamas to try to hammer out a deal based on the framework set up by President Trump's Gaza ceasefire plan. These talks focusing on a ceasefire's first stage, including a partial withdrawal of Israeli forces and the release of hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. Tanya Rivero in the newsroom with the latest on these negotiations. Tanya.
All right. Well, that's right, Mike. It does appear that there is a general framework for a ceasefire plan that both sides seem to agree on. But as the saying goes, the devil is in the details, and it is the details of the 20-point plan that are now being hammered out.
The White House confirming this afternoon peace talks are underway in Egypt between Israel and Hamas and include U.S. Special Envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner.
The president wants to see a ceasefire. He wants to see the hostages released, and the technical teams are discussing that as we speak to ensure that the environment is perfect to release those hostages.
Under the proposed plan, Hamas would release the remaining 48 hostages, disarm and give up power in Gaza. In return, Israel would withdraw forces from Gaza and release Palestinian prisoners, those names being hammered out now.
They're going over the lists of both the Israeli hostages and also the political prisoners who will be released.
Of the 48 hostages still in captivity, 20 are believed to still be alive. Ahead of the October 7th anniversary tomorrow, several local events remembered them and those who have died. In freed hostage Adon Alexander's hometown, Tenafly, New Jersey, hundreds gathered. And in Central Park, a former hostage spoke about his captivity.
The brutality we endured still haunts me. The images of medieval torture, the echoes of suffering.
As far as the timing of these talks, since the deadline President Trump had set for Sunday has passed, the White House is shying away from setting another date in stone.
And the White House says it is hoping to get through this first phase of hostage and prisoner swap quickly to get to that second phase of addressing long-term peace. Now, when asked whether the administration would acknowledge a Palestinian state if Hamas surrendered power, the White House press secretary said she didn't want to get ahead of discussions. Questions over exactly who would fill a power vacuum in Gaza remain.